Hey y'all! Everybody, hey everybody, hey kings, hey queens, hey gods, hey goddesses. You are now tuned in to the Goddess Sanctuary with your host, Phoenix the Goddess. This environment is a safe space for all kings and queens and everyone in between. Here, my platform is dedicated to the growth, to the healing, and the support of all Black kings and Black queens. We discuss love, sex, relationships, and of course, self love. Self love. And today, guys, our topic is going to be on it's a relationships topic. So we're gonna put relationships in this, okay? Um, this topic, if you haven't already seen the bulletin, if you haven't already seen the bulletin from earlier, we're gonna be talking about gaslighting, okay? I know we know some gaslighters out here. I'm pretty sure we know some gaslighters. We know people who are gaslighters, manipulators, manipulation, narcissism. We're going to discuss how that will never work. Never works on a person with a healed, pure heart. Did you hear me clearly? I said healed. Not someone trying to heal, not someone still in a toxic relationship, not someone still dealing with toxic issues on a regular basis within themselves. I'm talking about a healed, pure heart. A healed, pure heart, that's a whole nother level. You cannot use the same tactics you think you're going to use with everybody with a person like that who has taken the time to heal, grow, and move forward. You feel what I'm saying? And I just want to go over basically, you know how I give it up. I want to go over the facts of, let's start with gaslighting. So we have just an understanding of the basics of what we're talking about, you know, how these things, how prevalent these things are. And sometimes we don't always know the signs of what it looks like, um, how to combat it, and in general, how to deal with that, and understanding that healed people don't deal with that shit. we don't, we will cut you off. Healed people will cut you off without a problem and not think twice. And if you try to like play the manipulation, you know what? It's getting there. It's getting there. So let's go ahead and talk about gaslighting. Gaslighting. The definition I have here is a form of psychological manipulation in which a person or a group covertly sow seeds of doubt in a targeted individual or group, making them question their own memory, perception, and judgment. Okay, that is what gaslighting is. Basically, a form of manipulation that is used to make an individual question their memory, perception, or judgment. Now, gaslighting is just a form of manipulation. So let's go over what manipulation is and what are some key signs you're dealing with someone who is a manipulator. Um, you have to also understand there is manipulation that is positive and mostly dealing with personal interpersonal relationships. It is a negative. Um, but we're gonna go over those things and see how we can just process through those things. Okay. So for the definition of manipulation, influence that aims to change the behavior or perception of others through indirect, deceptive, or underhanded tactics. Oh gosh. Now I know I'm not the only one I am not the only one who has dealt with a manipulator. I know I'm not the only one. I know I'm not. And this can be such a um it could be such a hard thing to deal with, especially if you care about someone. It is such a difficult thing to deal with. And manipulators come in all forms and fashions, whether it could be your children, your parents, hey, anybody could be a manipulator. And I've done it. We've all done some form of manipulation, but it depends on the level of manipulation, the kind with the intent. You know what I'm saying? Another definition would be uh is a way to sway a person's emotions and to get them to act in a specific way or to feel a certain thing. Now, when you deal with manipulators a lot of time, your emotions are usually like really high strung, um, like narcissists and manipulators. That whole concept is like you'll hear them say something, even if they call you. For example, let them call your phone, your pressure starts to raise. You start to feel like you got to start to be on guard with this person, even if they didn't do anything, just because you know what you're dealing with. It upsets your soul. It makes your soul feel away because you know what you're dealing with. And even that manipulator knows how to do its job so well to keep you coming back. We not going back. That's not what we do no more. We don't do that. We recognize it don't matter how fine their ass is, what they have, any of that, what they quote unquote bring to the table. No, 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 no. Loving yourself first will always be a priority. Make that a number one priority, regardless of what's going on. Okay. And you will not lose. You come first. You're a priority. You are the main squeeze. You are the jigger, 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 jigger. What? Jigger who? You are all of that and the bag of chips in the fruit cup. You feel me? You do not let this person come in and take over what you got going on. So, some of the signs, I've taken some notes, some of the signs of what you deal with when you are dealing with someone who's a manipulator, narcissist, person who likes to gaslight. Um, let's start with saying they will typically be, they'll typically, number one, lie, they're lying and denial. Uh, this is a big one. Like it's a way, um, it helps them to cover up or deny other falsehoods they deal with. Denial, like just to deny anything. I mean, it gets to the point where a manipulator is damn near in line with a pathological liar. Because it's literally the denial is like, whoa, wait a minute. I know I am coherent here. I know that I understood you clearly, and now you're lying. Now you're denying what you said, and then that makes you either upset, question yourself, or straight up curve somebody. Another number two. This I keep saying another number two. Playing on a person's insecurities. Big red. Hold on. Big red sign. Big red sign. If someone is playing on your insecurities, my love, that is a straight up manipulator. Playing on your insecurities, playing on for example, if they know that you're someone who, mm, if they know that, if you feel um insecure about something physical you got going on, um, you know, if say for instance you're getting older, you're maturing, aging like fine wine, a manipulator will say something to allude to your age, or try to make it very clear that they acknowledge you're old. You see what I'm saying? Things to get you into a mental frenzy, where you kind of like start to feel unattractive, like, oh, I'm old. And that's something they already know. That's something that you concern yourself with. That's why you got to be very careful with these people. Very careful, because they will use things about you personally they find out as ammunition to shoot you the fuck down. And we don't want that. That's not what we're doing anymore. No. Um, Number three, using intense emotional connection to control a person's behavior. And when I say intense emotional connection, I'm talking about when you have been with someone for a while and you built this bond that's like feels so good and amazing. They will play on the fact that they have known you that long, um, or like play on the fact that they know what to do to make you feel good, even though they just crapped on your plate. They know exactly what to do to pull you back and forth. Um, like after an intense situation, they might go and buy you something that's your favorite thing, or go do what something that you really like to kind of lower your guard, and then almost to feel like kind of in debt to them, kind of like, oh, why you always do that? Like, come on. I like when you do that. I like it. You're my boo. That kind of shit. That kind of shit is that it puts you in that kind of position. No, 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 no. Changing the subjects. Okay. Number four, I believe. Yes. Changing the subject. They often in conversations, manipulators will um change the subject very fast, quickly get any attention off of them, uh, and often will turn around and say, "Well, what about that time when you did this? Oh, what about this?" Or um, yeah, just like, "What about this? Why are we talking about me? What about when you did such?" But that was never the cause of what we're talking about right now, right? So watch out. Watch out. Moving goalposts, moving goals that are set. All right. So it's kind of like this happens a lot of times when a person tries to shift the criteria. It is for them to satisfy, for another person to satisfy. Like if a person is like a woman is saying, "Oh, I really like you, but I just need you to give me more time. Um, to get like figure us out. Um, it's like you're always busy at work. So you're always busy at work. I like to spend more time with you. And then okay, the guy starts to take more time off work, or schedule his schedule where he can spend more time with her. That's what she asked for, right? Okay, that's exactly what she asked for. And if she asked for that, okay, he's making it effort. He's attempting to change the dynamic for the situation. But then,
A few moments later.
well, I feel like, you know, yeah, we spend time, but like I feel like you're not putting enough effort into how I feel. Okay. Okay. Well, I don't feel like you take me out enough. It's always this shift in what is required for what they need, really just stringing you along, aka borderline. What they're doing is gaslighting your ass. You know what I'm saying? Stringing you along to meet these outrageous criterias, like as if these weren't things that were being met initially. Like, okay, so what else do I have to do to make you mine? Or what else do I have to do to please you? And they will keep on making these things come out of nowhere for you to meet, like you're a dog, for you to meet. Y'all don't understand this topic is a real one for me because I have dealt with so many people who bring on that energy and don't understand that I'm not a negative person like that. I'm not someone who's going to allow you to think you're doing that and I'm going to stay there. No, I peeped it from when I was at the door. That's why I'm still halfway in and out the door. You know what I'm saying? I'm just observing the shit you doing. I'm just observing what you're doing. Okay. Using fear to control a person. So another another manipulating um act. Using fear to control a person. So this can be someone threatening somebody physically, emotionally, having intense violent body language around you. I'll F you up. I'll break your face. You know, just stuff that's so outrageous and traumatic. Like it just wants makes me want to throw up. Just it's just so outrageous and traumatic. It's ridiculous. Um Passive aggressive behavior. Passive aggressive behavior. Oh my gosh. It's like, you know, like when a person comes into work late and everybody's like, "Hey guys, what's going on?" You know, and the one person's like, everybody's good. How is everybody doing? I'm good. I'm good. And one person's like, "Well, if we started on time, we all would be good." Oop, did I feel a little burn? Passive aggressive behavior. The person did not say directly to you what the issue was, but made a slight remark about it pertaining to the issue that truly is a problem for them. If you have an issue with somebody, direct it. You don't have to do a backhanded conversation. You don't have to do no shit like that. If you're an adult person interacting with other adult people, if you have an issue with something, say so. Hey, you know we're a team. We're supposed to start at a certain time. I need you to make an effort to try to come in a little bit more on time because this is not going to work and we can't start on time. We have a deadline to be met. You know what I'm saying? Be direct in how you feel. Shit. Mm. Now, this one is a good one because it's something I actually have done. Now, technically, technically I've done it, but I actually did not do it in a manipulative way because I made it very clear that prior to that, no problem. I'm good. You have a nice day. I don't want to continue this. So it wouldn't be manipulation, but it could come off of that. Giving a person the silent treatment. I am the queen of the silent treatment because for me, even interacting with other people, my energy is pulled on so often. You know, I constantly have to replenish myself as it is. So I go to myself a lot and I don't mind. I feel good there. But if you're going to give me extra drama, the drama that you could save for your mama, if you're going to try to stress me the hell out when there's so many other things to be worried about, and I'm giving you my time that I can't get back, my real currency, your actual real currency, before there was a piece of paper that made you feel that this is the identity of your currency. Yeah, the real internal currency, your internal currency, I'm giving to you that and I can't get it back. Ain't no return on that. Once I give you my time and my effort, that's literally something I cannot get back. 1 minute of my time, that's 1 minute older I am. I can't ever get that piece of my life back. And you think I'm gonna play with you? You think I wanna play with you? No. So I will be very silent. But I'm very big on communication. So I will communicate with you. Look, I don't think this is gonna work. I'm good on this. I thank you for the experience of know you. And this is literally something what I say. I literally say to people, I thank you, King, for the experience of knowing you. But for me, I can't continue to even deal with you in this way. This is not a healthy environment for me. And I am choosing not to be in this situation. You know, whether it's a friendship, whether it's like dating, I don't care. I will get rid of you in a heartbeat. You're not about to put me in a bad predicament. But as far as gaslighting people, as far as being a narcissist, as far as being a manipulator, when people give the people the side treatment, they usually give it to them based on something. Okay, they might not like what they said. Okay, so I'm gonna be like this to you and not talk to somebody, and they have no idea what's going on, no idea what's wrong, and it can be very, very hurtful. And this is done with the intent to hurt someone. It's done to with the intent to put someone in a twisted mental state. That's why this is done. You know what I'm saying? And it's done quite oftenly because it's the easiest thing to do. Act like you ignore somebody. The easiest thing you could do, act like you fucking ignoring somebody. You know what I'm saying? And it makes a person very fearful of if they're gonna lose you. Um, very fearful, like, do you still care? Oh my gosh, like what's wrong? Like, I don't know what you want. I don't know what's wrong. And be laughing in your face and still not talking to you, moving you around in a pondish kind of way. Not over here, baby. Not over here, baby. Um, and also recruiting others to help them manipulate. And I know we all have experiences. Even our parents have done this. So basically, when someone recruits someone to manipulate with them, what they do is they might take a family friend and, for example, your parents might be talking to you and saying, I've been through so much and I've done so much and da da da. And what they'll do is tell somebody in your family or tell somebody else, hey, this is such going on with Ebony. I'm gonna use my name, Phoenix. Such and such is going on with Phoenix, and I just talked to her. So then the person comes over to you and addresses you. Your mom has worked so hard all her life. You know, all the sacrifices she's made for you. That is manipulation. So you went to go get a outside force. You know what I'm saying, to put more pressure on me, to convince me to feel an emotional way that my friend or parent wants me to feel. That's not nice. That's not right. That's not right. That's so manipulative. That is so ooh. Child, please. The ghetto. That's ghetto. This ghetto behavior. So these are the primary um tactics of manipulators. There are plenty more. But those are a few basic ones. I know I kind of went through them kind of choppy. I hope not too choppy. Um, but basically, those are a few of them. And those are the most prevalent ones that you can pick up right away when a person does this ongoingly. Trust me, when you start understanding how it works, you can cite it on site. You can cite it from a mile away. Sometimes we always want to give people the benefit of the doubt. I'm gonna tell you a secret. Fuck that shit. Fuck that shit. Fuck that shit. Stop giving people the benefit of the doubt. Stop it. 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 Oh, well, I know he be stressed out. Oh, I know, she's just getting to know me and just getting kind of comfortable with me. It's one thing for someone to pay something and take their time, but it shouldn't be 110 things this person has told you about. One time is this time. One time is something else. One time is something else. One time is something else. It's always a situation. It's always like, it's constantly it's something here. It's another situation. It's another, as DJ Khaled would say,
another one, and another one, and another one, and another one.
Another one and another one and another one. It's always something else. Oh, this hair. It's always something else with it. So keep in mind like what that looks like. Like, and I know someone is hearing these things and knows somebody who does this to them or have experienced this. And sometimes these things can be used for positive things. And yes, they're positive. So, like if there's a birthday party and you gotta keep some secrets. You know what I'm saying? People manipulate a situation for that. Even in advertisement, marketing, we use that to manipulate. But when we're talking about personal interconnections, relationships, interpersonal skills, work settings, friends, family, all of that, this is a level of toxicity that is beyond damaging, can really set someone back emotionally. And usually with this behavior, the person is always constantly looking to feed that energy. So they're constantly looking for the next thing that's going to fulfill that. You got to cut your faucet off. You got to cut that off for somebody. You know what I'm saying? As long as you accept that behavior, a person will do that. You have to teach people how to treat you. Okay? You have to teach people how to treat you. These fools out here don't, ooh, child. And someone it's like, and it's trauma that it's part of big, it's a big part of trauma too. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times some of the reasons, for example, a person would even be someone who's very manipulative, it's they're inadequate things that you feel about yourself. When you feel inadequate about certain things, like it's someone who's very defensive. Is a defense mechanism for people to avoid blame, um, in order to like hide like fear, judgment, low self-esteem, and someone who struggles with their own self shortcomings and what they can do and achieve, or even how they feel physically. The same things they put on people is how they feel internally about themselves. You know what I'm saying? A sense of fear is another one. For example, if a person has a fear of abandonment, they can manipulate a situation, often like during like breakup, you know, um, like you never ever loved me, or it's a certain fear based emotion that they get along with that. A desire to avoid connection. Um, sometime if someone wants to avoid um a connection with someone, they'll be manipulative to them, um, just to control how they feel. Um, where it's kind of like they'll connect with them and then disconnect with them, connect with them, disconnect with them, connect with them, disconnect with them. Um, you know, um, and that goes in the whole concept of gaslighting. Like the person can uh show you no emotion. And it's like right now I see it's kind of prevalent that a lot of people are promoting this kind of behavior, or it's like this whole kind of a movement where what can I manipulate and say or do manipulatively to get a girl? What can I do or say to get a guy? Opposed to being straightforward, honest, transparent, and deal with people as they come. Because if someone's that toxic, you're gonna see it. And even better, when you're healed, you're gonna see it and still treat them kind. And then you still see they're doing that, you're gonna instantly cut that ass off. And it's gonna be so uncomfortable for them when you cut them off, because it won't be like you're fighting to keep them. That is the most uncomfortable thing for a narcissist. The most uncomfortable thing for a manipulator to, when they try to act funny with you, you're like, you know what? I get it. I appreciate it. I understand it. And you let it go because you personally have worked so much on yourself that you're not willing to jeopardize that for anybody. Anybody. It don't matter what they got. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. You don't want to jeopardize any of that for what you got. When you deal with that kind of behavior, you're dealing with someone who is just mentally dealing with a lot of repressed shit that is unhealed, and honestly, that manipulated behavior, it screams pathological liar to me. Pathological liar to me.
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always
Oh,
lying?
oh my God.
Stop fucking lying.
It definitely screams pathological liar. And I'm the kind of person I feel like if you can lie to me, you probably steal from me. If you steal from me, you will kill me. Because if people get in desperate needs in time, they gotta steal from you, they're willing to kill you. And I definitely don't want none of that kind of bullshit in my life. I'm not doing it, I'm not having it. So, you know, just watch out for these jokers. They can be such a wear and tear on you. But you know, there are ways also to combat that behavior, you know what I'm saying? And that's why it's important to recognize it, know it quick. And, people who have taken the time to heal themselves and people who are recovering um manipulators, people who take the time to say, you know what, I know I have an issue and it's okay. It's okay. This is what the goddess sanctuary is for. It's okay. If you are a manipulating ass person, come get it, come get a hug. Come get a hug. If you are a manipulator, let's work on you. Let's break down what the issues are. What makes you feel the need to do that? What traumas do you have behind that? You know what I'm saying? Because once you get to a place of healing, you'll notice those things and then you wouldn't want to deal with it. You're not gonna want to deal with it. A person who's healed, has a pure heart, and has healed in general for themselves, they do not deal in that. It's like I'm purposely stepping into a black hole of full of sewage and I know it, I'm not even tipping my toe in that. If you're showing me, I'm such an observer. As I grow in my consciousness, I grow in my understanding, I grow in my studies, I'm becoming a great observer. You show me. You show me you, and I believe you. I believe you. I believe you. A lot of times, I'm gonna tell you the truth. I'm gonna tell you the truth. And people might get mad at what I'm about to say, but I really don't care. Clearly, I don't. But a lot of times, women, when someone tells you who they are, we don't always believe them. We'll say, okay. In the back of our heads, it's like, well, not in my head, but what I've seen and in my experience, in the back of the head is like, okay, I can change him. Watch this. Give me a couple of months to watch. I got this. I'm going to change him. I'm going to change her. Watch this. Watch this. No. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. You need to believe that man or woman right then what they tell you, regardless of what they decide to do. See, that's the thing you don't know. You gotta think about manipulators. They'll tell you sometimes in the beginning. They'll tell you and they'll show you. They'll show you what you're getting. They'll tell you and they'll freaking show you. But you so gun-ho about an ideology in your head, an idea you have in your head, and what you want to do, and how you feel this gonna be your baby daddy, how you feel that this is gonna be the man of your dreams, this man is so fine and he got the bag. He don't got just one bag, he got like 5 bags. You know, if you're not going in there with the tactics of just getting that money, and you're with someone for that reason, that's a whole nother dynamic. And that's not even healthy in itself. But knowing that this person is unhealthy in their soul, when it all boils down, any of us can lose anything that we have. You can lose all of your money. You can lose all of your looks. It's happened to the best of them. People get in a car accident, boop, face all cracked up. What happened? What do you have after that? How is your heart? How clean and pure is your heart? When you have a clean, pure heart, and it hurts. Don't get it twisted. It hurts. It hurts. The S might be on the chest, but that S sometimes is for the sacrifices. You know what I'm saying? Like you you know that you're sacrificing a temporary feeling of, wow, this person might make me feel good, for your totality of healing. That comes first because you love you first. You are your baby. You are your own baby. Dealing with that kind of stuff brings up old traumas from when you're a child, of what you've seen even as love. If you've seen a relationship that's based on manipulation, gaslighting, people having narcissistic behavior, easily you can take that on in your own life. And even saying, oh no, I'ma never get like that. I'ma never deal with nobody like that. I'm never gonna get in a relationship like that. But based on what you dealt with as a child, not even what you feel, but psychologically in your subconscious, what you have been conditioned to feel in your subconscious, you'll lead yourself right into those situations if you don't heal, if you don't break down these nits and crannies. Because at some point, when you start breaking these walls down within yourself, you won't even accept that energy. First of all, that energy is not going to be able to just come right the fuck in. But when your light glows, it draws in a lot of people. But you would have gained the wisdom to spot it early on and nip it in the butt. But we have free will, because a lot of times we be moving we get in our spiritual and we start growing, and then them old crackhead behaving habits start popping the hell up, where you be like, ooh, damn, You fine though. Maybe he didn't mean it like that. Her ass, she ate though. I know. She said she was having some issues with her family. No, stop making excuses for them. That's a problem. They know you will. They know you will. But when they see you come in peace and you move in a pure heart and you're authentic in who you are and what you do, and you're authentic with them, and you close that door willingly with no problem, no fight, no argument, it hits them different. They couldn't move on you the way they thought they could. They couldn't manipulate you the way they thought they could. And they're going to keep trying. It's not like a one-time thing. They're going to keep trying. They'll come back and try again. You know, straight up gaslight, basic gaslight one-on-one. And see, that's the thing. I stay quiet and I still am sweet because that's genuinely who I am. I don't have to be nasty to you to leave an impact. Listen to what I'm saying. You don't have to be nasty to someone to leave an impact. Don't accept that. I don't care. And don't accept nothing from your past. Anything in your past is meant to be there because as you grow spiritually, as you level up in your own divine, you're going to meet people at every level that you are on. And as you continue to grow and continue to manifest and continue to work on yourself, you're going to end up meeting that king, meeting that queen, meeting that divine masculine, meeting that divine feminine who is purpose to collide with you in life. It might not be in the exact shape you wanted. It might not be in the exact financial state that you wanted initially. But when you have two people who are on this journey and they're headed into a higher spiritual space, their alignment will be so divine, nothing but abundance can grow from that. No matter what it is, nothing but abundance will grow. Nothing but abundance. Don't go back. I don't care how good I don't care that reminiscing, that nostalgia. Fuck that shit. That's exactly what it is, nostalgia. So you can go back to a song and listen to it and think about like, yeah, I remember when I was with such and such. That was good for that time. That was dope. You get to experience that over and over again because the negative experience with a person and the positive experience of a person is just as valid as one another. So you go in there and experience that, you're just like, damn, oh man, our friendship was really good. I'm grateful for that experience I got to have with that person. Even though it didn't work, I'm grateful for the positivity I got out of it. Wow, that was awesome. Good. That's something you can always visit back, but you don't need that person back in your life. You don't need that person to come back, honey. Don't forget about everything else that came with that person. No, 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 no. That person was purpose for that given time and space. That person was purpose for that given time and space and nothing more. You met that person. Oh, it's the wrong time we met. No, no, no. You met at the right time. You never meet anybody at the wrong time. You meet them at the right time of where you are. We all have free will. Once we execute our free will, depending on what we do, how we deal with a person, determines the way our path moves. But you don't think this was already set up that this interaction was going to happen? Nothing's coincident, my love. That was for that time, and then that's it. If you have children, that'll be the connection, but you don't have to collide in that way ever again. After they're 18, you don't have to collide in that way ever. But you don't have to be nasty. You don't have to be evil to one another. You could still treat a person who behaves in that way with a certain level of respect. Respecting them for being where they are and respecting yourself enough to know not to go back. Because you can't be sitting there respecting what the hell they got going on and dealing with all their stuff. You respect them enough to say, okay, it doesn't necessarily feel good, but I understand and respect where they are. And I respect and love myself enough not to go back to that and now not allow someone to treat me like that, because as a healed, pure-hearted person, you don't even treat yourself like that. And if I don't treat myself like that, why would I let you? Why would I freaking let you treat me like that? A healed heart, pure heart will always reign supreme, because that you're going to be a person they think about 5 months from now. Something pops up and something pops up affiliated with you. They're going to think about you 5 years from now. Yeah, it's that kind of level. It's that kind of level when you're able to move in love and pure heart. And yeah, you're going to go through those battles where people hurt you, but you need to be more strategic. You need to look at it as like, okay, damn, that shit didn't work. Okay, moving forward, that's one less person I'm going to be dealing with or interacting with before I meet my divine half, before I meet the person that I'm purposed to be with or have a union with that will actually be conducive for the person I'm becoming, the person I'm journeying to become. I don't know about anybody else, but anybody who knows me knows my heart is a very pure one. Like, I, even when people hurt me, I don't go out of my way to try to retaliate, because I know that's a lot of young hurt child inside that's dealt with a lot of shit that they just don't even know if they're going or coming. It's just like, and then a lot of times when you deal with people like that, they be going through different demons that they're dealing with, more or less to say the word, um, dealing with different things they're going on with, and they don't even know how to get out of it. Some of these people don't even want to be a manipulator, but that's all they've been doing it so long, they don't know what else to do. Doing something so long, you don't know what else to do. It's almost like that's you, but it's not really you. It's what you're choosing. And let's choose better. Let's stop allowing these people to come in and wreck the home that we built inside of us, the healing that we processed through. All the times you have been lonely, you have cried, you have worked through your pain, you had many breakthroughs. Don't let somebody you just met come in and destroy the home, the sanctuary you have built inside your heart. It's done on that. That's a wrap. That's a done deal. The fuck, like, and how could they be conducive to you if they don't love themselves enough to get out of that state? Or they don't think they have a problem. Then let them be there and have that problem alone. Don't let nobody scare you. No, it's enough for that. If you gotta put in provisions, certain things for your safety, you do that. Not because you want to be a little jerk, but for real situations. And people know what I'm talking about. When you have really someone who is a violent manipulator, you don't want to be in a situation where you end up dead, where you end up in a very, very dangerous situation. So move accordingly. Mm, mm. I love y'all. I love y'all, and uh, I love y'all, and I so genuinely love everyone. I really do. Even the souls that have hurt me, I love them too, in a holistic way where I don't need to ever talk to you necessarily again. But it's literally because I feel that everyone in the purest form of who they are can be a truly beautiful person, a truly beautiful heart that is transformed, that is transformed. I want you guys to like, share, and subscribe. And thank you for coming to the Goddess Sanctuary. And I definitely want to give a moment of silence for the young lady, young Chanel. Her energy is felt heavy in my heart. I won't even go into it, but I feel and know that she is in a very, very good place. Um, and just for the earthly standing, I just want to just give that moment of silence for her. Thank you guys. Thank you. And many blessings, much healing for her family. She had passed away of brain cancer. And and it's just so interesting. I was watching some of the videos, and I didn't even know she was from Houston. And anybody who knows me personally, I lived in Houston for 4 years, and I actually worked at. It's just so funny. You could tell by some of the videos where she was, only because I know I worked there, so I knew um, the health facility she was at because I actually worked at them. So, many, much covering to our family, and that young, old soul that she is, such an enchanting young one. That old soul that she is, and that she is, she's an old soul, is was such a light for her 13 years on this planet. And yes, many, 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 many good well wishes for her family. Yes. Thank you guys for tuning in. And I love you guys. And don't let these manipulators get to you. You heard me? We ain't living like that no more. Love you. Mwah.